Hey there, and welcome back to another video intended to help you huddle well. In our last video, we had a chat about embracing awkwardness in our groups. At the end of that video, we talked about some suggestions that can help you navigate through those moments of silence and awkwardness as you experience them as a group. And so what we're going to do today in this video is talk a little bit more deeply about one of those things. That theme being sharing with each other what your story is. See, all of us have a story. And none of us have the same story. You might be 25 or you might be 75, but whatever your age, you have a story. You have life experience, you have highs, you have lows, you have a journey that is important for other people to hear because they want to get to know you and who you are. They want to see what shaped you and made you the way that you are today. See, the weird thing about huddles is that there is the potential that you actually don't know anyone in your group, because you might have asked as a team to help form your group for you. This means that laying this foundation of relationship and discovering stuff about each other is so important. See, the question, what's your story, is deliberately open-ended because it gives you the opportunity to share what you feel comfortable sharing. It gives you the opportunity to share your life journey, your life with God, your family history, your job history, your opinions, your thoughts about a whole bunch of different things. But another way to think about it is if the question, what's your story, is too open-ended, maybe think of it like this. What are some significant or memorable milestones in your life that have brought you to today? How have they made you who you are? So if you are a new group, or even if you're not, now, we would encourage you to take some time over the first few weeks in your huddle to really dig into this together. Because it's so important that we start with a foundation of relationship with one another. But there are two things I want you to consider. Number one is trust. Trust is something that is so important, but something that is not quickly attained. Trust is something that is cultivated and developed over the course of time as you build friendships and relationships with one another. And so with this being the case, we would want to encourage you that there might be some elements of your story that you feel less comfortable sharing because you don't yet trust those people in your group quite fully. We want to say that that is totally fine, and we would encourage you to withhold some of those elements if that's something you're not comfortable doing. And secondly, we want to say just be okay with spending the first few weeks as a huddle doing this. It's so important that we lay this foundation for discipleship, because that's ultimately the aim of huddles, is discipleship. But lay this foundation of relationship first. And so you may like to structure your first few weeks by, assigning one person who's going to share their story. Maybe you start that meeting by having some general chit chat and then giving that person opportunity to share. You can then ask them questions and they can respond, and you really just get to know them. And then when it's all said and done, maybe as a group, it would be really helpful to pray for and over that person to show that you love and value them. And so, what's your story? We hope that over the next few weeks in your huddle, you will have a great time discovering this.